of our constitutional rights to say we have a right to life, we have a right to live the way that we choose to live, we have a right not to suffer. In saying that, as Dave pointed out, we need to make sure we vote for the right people. And we need people to step up and want to be part of that system. So what I'm reading to you right now is very sad because our federal government is not stepping up. This is an Inspector General report. And our own government investigated the mortgages and the banks, and they used our cases. Many of us who've been saddled with this fraudulent foreclosure, they've used our cases to push their own personal agendas, meaning they took our case to the United States Supreme Court and they won because it proved the banks were doing exactly what we're telling you today that they're doing. But in this Inspector General's report, and I will read it briefly, and it's their memorandum. The United States Department of Housing and Urban Development Office of the Inspector General, and it reads as part of the Office of the Inspector General, nationwide efforts to review the foreclosure practices of the 5 largest federal housing administrations, the FHAs, mortgage servicers, Bank of America, Wells Fargo Bank, City Mortgage, JP Morgan Chase, and Ally Financial Incorporated. We reviewed City Mortgage's foreclosure and claims process. In addition to this memorandum, the OIG issued separate memorandums for each of the other 4 reviews. OIG also plans to issue a summary memorandum reporting the results of all 5 of the national mortgage servicers. And they were engaged in widespread, questionable foreclosure practices involving the use of foreclosure mills and a practice known as robo-signing of sworn documents in thousands of foreclosures throughout the United States. We initially focused our efforts on examining the foreclosure practices of servicers in the judicial states and jurisdictions in which they do business. We are a judicial state, Ohio. And as it goes on, it states, there's restitution for people who've been wronged by these foreclosure mills and who've been wronged by losing their houses because of this. And also another part to this, the United States of America Department of the Treasury Comptroller of the Currency ruled the same. And in their ruling, there is set aside monies that should be distributed to people such as ourselves. But what's happening is those monies are not coming out to individuals who are suffering. And this is a grid sheet that explains how much money that should have gone out to individuals. And I'm saying is if you know of anyone who may be a part of the foreclosure, we're gathering together to get all these people, bring them forward to show them exactly what's going on. We need training sessions because we're losing our properties, we're losing equity, we're losing our futures, we're losing something that we hand down to our children, as a minority. Normally, our properties is what we have. And, I'm just at a point right now, I'm astonished that our city here, who also filed, I don't know if many of you know, that the mayor filed a lawsuit in 2008 against the banks, but lost. The reason why they lost, they were too early, and they still can go back in and file on their behalf. And in closing, I say, please be aware, pay attention, and let us show you the way, because God is